Hello, no, yeah, here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. For some reason, my Streamlabs has reset itself. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm Diggs Hobo, and today we have RPR GP1 Season 8 Race 19 here in Baku. We have a sprint as well today. So as you can see, we have got short quality on the cards. We'll have a little look at the tables and such. Thank you, Moylan, sorry for the sub. 5 months now. 5 months sub. Thank you very much. And we're going to jump straight to the league tables after round 18. It was France. It was a very good race last week. With filled with controversy as Jack and Moylan both got disqualified for overtaking a safety car. So hopefully we won't see none of that today. But you never know with this game, do you? So, drivers' tables. We're on board at the moment with Johnny, I think. Wait, it was with Johnny. It's gone off now. There we go. Drivers' standings. Currently in first place we have Jack with 321 points. So he's starting to get a bit of a gap now as he climbs the table. In second place we have the Haas of Avi with 293. Johnny is in third in the Williams with 248. Gustav is in fourth with 224. We have Scotty in fifth with 151. Moyland is in sixth with 128. Chubb is in 7th with 110. Speedy is in 8th with 72. Ali Defa is in 9th with 68. Cherry is in 10th, 52. We have Erez in 11th with 43. Mr. Carr is in 12th with 28, tied with El Stefano. In 14th place we have Frenzy with 24 points. Rob Simracer finally scoring points, and he is in 15th still, but with 8 points this time. And yet to score we still have Andreas, GGC, Dr. Rover, Hudson and Bookup Bronco. What that does to your constructor standings is as follows. Alpine leading the way still, but it's very close with 431. Second place is the McLaren boys with 404, 27 points behind. So again, very, very close. 5 points behind them is the Williams with 399. And a bit of a gap now as Haas starting to drop off the battle for constructors with 366, 63 points behind the Williams, 95 points behind the Alpine. So it's still not possible. No, it's still doable, ain't impossible, but it's very tight in the top four. Really, 100 points separated. It's not that much. In fifth place we have the Aston Martin with 96. Sixth place is the Red Bull with 76. The Mercedes in seventh with 72. Eighth place Alfa Romeo with 50. Ninth place with the Alpha Tauri team with 8 points, and Ferrari still yet to score with 0 points. And there we go. So, a couple of times in city times yet? I don't think so. Let's quickly whack open this so I can see what is going on. Who's going to be first across the line? So these guys are just starting their laps. Moyland, is he on a lap? So Moyland is on a lap, possibly. Or it could be just the fact that he started his lap. You never know with this bloody game. Hi, Mrs. Carl. How are you today? Is Erez starting a lap? No. Or Avi finishing a lap? We'll have a look. Yes, Avi got a 139.8. Puts him as provisional pole for the time being. Can Moylan beat that? Keeps close to the line. And no. Shy. 140.3. Not a good time there from Moylan's. Who else is following up? It looks like it's going to be Jack, possibly. It is Jack. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I am very well. Very well. Looking forward to this. As I always do. Got Mr. Carl back, which is even better. Jack takes pole and goes 139.4, but not incredibly clear as Moylan's crashed. Moylan is out. What's happened to Moylan? He's gone deep somewhere. I'm going to board a cherry. Oops, what happened? Oh, he's gone deep. That ain't good. Should we get the replay cam up? I think we should. We should. Can we get a replay of that? That is the question. Let's see if I can get a clip of it. You know, you got to name and shame these quick drivers making mistakes. Oh, hang on, I think I've got a clip of it. I do as well. Haha. Right. Let's get that clip. So we can all see it and all laugh at Moyland. Right, so I want to start this clip here. Replay cam, replay cam, replay cam, replay cam. Oh, is the replay cam working? Nope, doesn't look like it is. It should be on that one. F122 is a joke. No, that ain't the one. Is it that one? There we go. Oh, okay, hang on. Let's fix that so it actually fits the screen. There we go. Now, replay cam with sound. So coming down after his lap, don't forget he's finished his lap. So he's got no need to be pushing.
They all get binned off, I think.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Rob.
What a numpty. What a numpty. Let's watch it again in super slow motion. So, oh, that's fast motion. Alright, let's pause it. Pause it here. I'm going to watch it again in super slow-mo. There we go. So, see there, little brush of the brow there from Moyland. Let's go back a little bit. As you can see, it comes in quite tight there. Clips the wall, and there goes the tyre.
Oh shit.
There we go. That looks bad. Everything alright. Okay, now that was good. There we go. So during all that, Gustav has gone up into second on the 139.7. Speedy one. So we've got Johnny Stowe 140.3, Scotty 140.7, Speedy 142.22222. We have Chubb on a 142.3. Carl 142.4. Is Cherry on a lap? Possibly, yeah. We'll go with Cherry. Haladifa also on a 142.5. Cruising around as well. Wall clearly moved. Wasn't there last lap. Well, a nice thing of you going, oh shit. What a tit. There we go. Cherry crosses the line and goes 7th on 42.0. So who else is on the lap? Is Aldifa on the lap? No, he's really coming in, I believe. He's got enough fuel. At least I got an average lap in. Well, you're in 4th. I would imagine Johnny probably beat that. Maybe even Scotty. But wait and see. I said, at least you got a lap in. Yeah, this average lap, yeah. We have Rob and GDC both on out laps for their first attempts. Oh, I say that. And there goes GGC. Good timing. He will have to wait now until there we go. Spins back around again. Let's go back to my channel. Okay, so we've got damage on, so make sure damage and all that's on. Weather wise in this sesh, is it going to come on? Are we going to get weather? No. Okay, I did turn on. Has it got I did turn on this, so I don't know why it hasn't come on. We'll try it again. Stupid Streamlabs. Not Streamlabs, stupid SimHub. There we go. Okay. Haha. There we go. And weather. There you go. As you see with his broken wing. Weather nice and sunny. We will leave that on there anyway because it blocks up that ugly bit there. And we will jump to somewhere that's actually on a lap. Where is Rob? There we go. Rob, we'll go on board with Rob lap. Nicely done into turn 1. Probably got a bit more angle there, but it's okay so far. So be careful, there's walls coming in. Again, a bit more curve. Could have been taken there, but considering what happened to Moyland, probably best idea not to do that. Now, I think the pothole here has been fixed where Moyland did crash. We'll have a look. Much better corner there from Rob. Nice and easy on the throttle. Again, kissing the apex is lovely. Into the slow part of the track here, or section of the track. Nicely done. Kept it in control. Into the castle. Lovely corner cut there. Clean corner cut. Now, castle. Will he be a Leclerc or will he do it perfectly? He does. Lovely stuff there from Rob. Avi goes fast, is the 1:39.404. But there we go, we're on board with Rob at the moment. It's a lovely lap so far from Rob. So he's got a lot of confidence here today in Baku. Brakes nicely for this corner here. Doesn't want to see a repeat of any crashes we saw over the course of this track. Again, lovely stuff there, clipping the apexes brilliantly. Now, will he lift going through here? No, no lift there. Very brave boy. Is he gonna, he's keeping to the left-hand side as well. DRS wide open. Now, what's Rob going to do in that 13 car? Where's he going to go? 12th, 1:42.8. Good time. Not a bad time. Respectable time. He's on the board. That's the main important thing. So we also have Jack. He's on the lap now, along with Johnny. Johnny's a bit further. Oh, he's a bit further in front of Jack. Jack is. Well, Gustav's on an out lap. Jack is further back. Scotty is behind that. So we'll go board with Johnny first of all. On his new softs. I imagine everyone's been picking soft tyres today. No one's going to be trying to save tyre wear around here. We have a spinner, although we can't go slowly out of the pits of the McLaren. Mercedes even, not McLaren, Mercedes. Lovely stuff there from Johnny. I didn't catch where he was up on his sector or not. The yellow flags are waving again in sector 1. Maybe it's just a car going slow again. Again, Rob. He's using the same line as Rob, keeping it nice and tight, but yeah, he's bailing to the pits. One's happy with that lap, so that's fair enough. Into the pits, save his time. He's got 5 minutes left, so he's got plenty of time to go in and out again. Jack, on the other hand, DRS wide open. Jack keeps to the other side, so strange from Jack, keep it to the other side. Does go faster still, 1:38.9. Where's Scotty? As he flies down the back straight, using the same line as Jack, but he's 2 seconds slower. Possibly pulled out of that one, as Gustav's out as well. Oh, am I going to see that? I don't think I'm gonna. Speedy's been involved in that one. Where's the Haas? Here we go, on board with the Haas. Is he going to get blocked? Yes, and he's hit it. There's yellow flags there for a reason, lads, and the car's gone now. So Erez now has to come into the pits with no wing. I don't think Speedy streams, which is a bit annoying. I can't see a replay of that. I wonder if Moylan got that. Maybe Moylan got that replay. Should you have a little look and see? Now, I do like to watch a little bit of a replay every now and then. It is good to break up a little bit of replay in this. So let's see. Let's go back and we'll see if he picked it up, because I'm sure he would have been on board with either Speedy or with Rob. Alright. Okay, I'm still in like super slow-mo. Let me come out of super slow-mo. Oh, for God's sake. So it's Gustav out, so was he on board? No, that was doesn't look like he was on board. He was on board with Scotty doing his lap, so I think he's doing the same thing I was doing, and he missed what happened. So he tried to jump on board. I think Speedy must have caught the end of it. Yes, I'm not too sure what happened there, but there we go. Both McLarens are out, which is a big shame. Alright, so who we got on board with now? GGC's on a lap. Who else we got? Speedy, no, Cherry. Is it Alpha Tauri? Not on a lap yet though. Well, that says he's on a lap, he's clearly not. Useless, Moyland, absolutely useless. We have 2 minutes 40 left on this qualifying time, so we'll see how anyone can improve. So Avi is out on an out lap. Two cars can come up quite late around here. It's a very quick track. Cherry is going through Castle now. We'll stand by with Cherry. and see if he can improve. Yellow flags are waving. Again, that's car. I think it's come out of the pits there, just to stay clear. Right, we'll watch Cherry's split time as he goes through sector 2. Let's have a look what he can do. Sector 2 line just coming up now. Is he going to be up or down? He's 7 seconds down. So it's not looking like a good time for Cherry. And Jack's retired. Okay, that's in the pits. That's fine. Jack's retired in the pits. He thinks he's done enough. So I don't really threat him at the moment. Where's Chubb? Chubb is down the back straight, out of the RS. So this might not be the best lap from Chubb. Stand board with GTC. No, not GTC. Cherry. Yeah, Cherry's into the pits. Not surprised. I think so will Chubb be as well. Oh, El Stefano's lost it. We'll jump on board with Avi. Let's see if we can get a sight of it. Oh, he's right middle of the track as well. Hopefully no one gets involved in that. Erez approaching with caution this time. Unsurprising. He's contact with the wall. That's not going to start his lap very well. Imagine Erez would probably bin this off. No, he's still going for it. Fair enough. His time's going to be slightly down though. GGC charges to the line. Doesn't improve. Oh, he does improve. 3 seconds. Much better from GGC, but it will remain in 13th place. Who else we got? Scotty crossing the line. Or Johnny crossing the line. Johnny to start his lap. And I believe as well for Scotty to start his lap. So these two guys on their laps now. We have... Is that Mr. Carl? No, it's Ali Difa. I don't think Mr. Carl do a lap yet. Where is he? He's back there. Ali Difa's starting his lap as well. Speedy. He's starting it as well. Where is Carl? Carl's on the lap, so we'll go on with Carl. He's currently up on his time, so he looked like he could be on to improve here. Flags are waving to signal the end of quali. Don't forget, this is a sprint, so anything can happen in a sprint race. Carl also choosing to stick to the far right side. And it does improve and goes up into 10th. Well, stays in 10th. Stays in 10th. Where else we've got? Where is Avi? Is Avi up or down? Avi's slightly up on his time as well. As he charges to the line. Really almost out of ERS. Can't beat Jack. Does improve though, but stays in 2nd. His teammate coming down the back straight. I wouldn't be surprised if Erez won't improve this one. Well, he's got on the board at least. Does go to 10th, knocks Carl down. So it wasn't the best start of a lap for Erez, but he's finally got a lap on the board. On his final time of asking. Who else we got? Johnny. Where's Johnny? Where's Scotty first? So Scotty's first. Does that mean Johnny had an error? Yeah, Johnny's had a mistake somewhere. So Johnny won't improve, and neither will Scotty. Scotty's into the pits as well. So both of the Williams coming into the pits. Speedy has clearly done something there because he's not doing anything. Going nice and slowly. And Ali Difa charging to the line. Jumps Erez into 10th place. And I think that'll be the last one, as Speedy now is the last one to cross the line. So Speedy, will he cross the line? Will he go into the pits? Who knows? AlphaTauri going for a race of survival. Well, that's the idea. That's honestly like there's 16 cars in this race. It's not difficult to easily. Well, it's not difficult to bin it, as you saw with Gustav and Moyland. And even Erez had a bit of a moment. So, yeah, surviving this race is a key part. It's a bit like a wider Monaco. Abuse Speedy for going slow on purpose. Don't need to abuse Speedy. Like, his life is an abuse. He'll get a penalty anyway for prolonging, going too slow. I did catch him going very, very slowly. Below the legal limit there, like 22 miles an hour. So technically, he's already going slow. So put in your clips. Potentially driving slowly. in his stupid helmet. You know, it's the only time Speed's gonna get on stream. Let's be honest. So, come on, you got to give me, you know, chance of fame and glory for being on my stream. So there we go. So Jack is your pole sitter for the sprint. Abby, we joined him on the front row. Second row, we have a McLaren lockout with Gustav and Moyland, which is not as bad considering both of them binned it during the session. And it's only the sprint, so things can change in the sprint of the feature. There's only 8 points on the table here, maybe 9 with the fastest lap. But yeah, so it's all to play for. We have Johnny and Scotty with a third row lockout in the Williams. Then we have Chubb in the Alpine in 7th, Speedy in 8th, 9th is Cherry, Adifes in 10th, Erez in 11th, Mr. Carl in 12th, Rob in 13th, Rob in 12th, Rob in 14th, GDC in 4th, I can't see, it's gone. I look all flabbergasted there. Rob in 13th, then we had GGC in 14th, 15th would be, I don't know, 15th is actually, and 6th, I know Frenzy was one of them. We'll have a look at them in a minute anyway. Will shape up to be a pretty exciting sprint as the drivers now are currently picking their strategies. Obviously, it's going to be one tyre, mediums most likely to the end. Obviously, some drivers might be tempted to try a soft or prolonging a soft tyre the whole way. Obviously, it will be a bit difficult to do to maintain the integrity of the tyre, but you know, don't gamble. What's the point? Might as well give it a go. Who just texted me? Very popular man. Oh, it's my Uncle Paul. Oh, it's Uncle Paul. So here we go now. At Baku, as Jack gets on the way. There we go. El Stefano 15th and Frenzy in 16th. I knew it was one of them two. So here we go. Let's have a look at tyre choices. I would imagine everyone's going to be the same, but I reckon if anyone's going to pick a different tyre, it'd be Frenzy. No, everyone's gone boring. All mediums. Not even a point looking at it. Okay, so strategy there. Mediums or hards. No stop. It's a sprint. That's it. Don't talk about that. So it's going to be a 9-lap sprint around here. So it just shows you how bad the softs are around this track. How demanding this track is for tyre wear if you can't do 9 laps on soft tyres. Obviously we do run a 50%, so 9 laps in this will be 18 laps in real life, 19 at a push. So Jack will lead the way in the safety car in this sprint to start us off. It's got a lot of pressure on him though, because he's got his championship rival. Hang on a second. I wonder, is this a bit of a fluke, or are my eyes playing tricks on me a little bit? I want to check something. Something quite interesting, I might think anyway. Where is standings? Here we go. Oh no, I thought that was in standing order. They're not. They're nearly there. So obviously Jack is leading the way in first place, with 321 points. Avi's in second in the table. So you have Gustav, who's sitting in 4th, but he's missed a lot of races. Moyland in 6th. They have Johnny in 3rd, and Scotty in 5th. So the top 6 are the top 6 in the standings. So a bit of mixed up order. We also have Chubb as well. I think Chubb is in the right place in 7th. So is Speedy in 8th. I don't know, and Cherry and HD are the wrong way around. So it just shows you, this is very similar to what the actual table looks like, to be honest. Because Erez is in 11th, which is correct. Carl is in 12th. El Stefano is out of position there. Rob is not in 13th and 15th, but you know, you're getting the gist. You're getting the gist. Again, we've seen another strategy for whatever reason, as they're trying to get heat into these tyres. We'll go on board with Frenzy and see when he joins the pack. And hope we get a good view for the start. So is anyone going to aim aggressively? That's what I want to know as well. Has anyone aimed aggressive? Not really. A couple of Erez is DNF'd. Elsfine is DNF'd. Avi, I thought he would go a bit more aggressive to the line. He hasn't really. Here we go. 1, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go here in Baku. Avi looks like he gets a bad start really. Jack shoots away. Beautiful start from Jack. And he takes the lead very easily into turn 1. Gustav and Moyland very technical there, following it through 1 and 2. And then we have Johnny and Scotty also doing the same. So very clean start as Gustav looks like he's in a bit of a moment. Oh, Avi's in a bit of a moment. And all of them had a bit of a moment. What's gone on? Something's gone on there. Bit of a moment for everyone. As Johnny is now up in the 2nd place. And the McLaren boys have been smothered a little bit. So what happened there, I wonder? So I have to answer on the postcard for that one. Avi drops into 3rd. Scotty up into 4th. Gustav down into 5th. Chubb is jumped up in above Moylan in 6th. Moylan down into 7th. So bad start there for the McLaren boys. It's not what they wanted in this sprint race. But it's very, very close still. It's also very early in this race. So we'll see how it pans out. GDC loses out there to El Stefano, who's kind of stopped. Do we have an issue for El Stefano there? Not too sure what happened. Jack's gone out in front. He's already got 2.7 second lead after the strange start we saw with Avi losing out massively. As you can see there, the gap already 3 seconds now, as they haven't even finished their first lap yet. So Jack will be feeling very, very comfortable at this stage of the race, the early stage of this race. We haven't got proper telemetry yet, so we'll have to wait and see. It does look like though Chubb is holding up Moyland a little bit already. The gap's starting to form. Moyland's going to try and get this done before DRS is available. Both cars defending. Moyland chooses to go to the outside. Can he get it done? Late braking from Chubb. Can Moyland switch it back? No, it's a better exit now out of turn 1, and it's already long side into turn 2. Are we going to see a repeat? Oh, we do see a bit of a repeat of George Russell and Max Verstappen, and Moyland is through. Chubb tries to follow in that slipstream to get the run into 3. Would he go around the outside here? Again, late on the brakes. Moyland slightly later than Chubb, and Chubb can't get the exit. Great defending there from Moyland, and he is now up into 6th and can try and reduce that gap to Scotty. Good battle there in the second lap of this race. Obviously, this is a sprint. This is not a marathon. They need to get moves done and do them quickly. So great there from the McLaren, and we're still waiting to see if no incident so far, which is very good for Baku. Carl all under attack there from Rob, as Speedy's at a moment. Where is he at a moment? Is he in the tunnel? Where is Speedy? He's parked up. You can't park there. Oh, Speedy down into 15th. What a start. Outbroke himself, but kept his car intact by the looks of it, which is good. Although we don't know, because Speedy can't put his telemetry on, because isn't it? It's shocking. Rob up into 12th though, as he's chasing down Mr. Carl still, and within DRS as well. So if he can stay within this, they have a chance in the next lap. So back on board with the top runners at the moment. Jack setting fastest lap. DRS will be available on the next lap. Hopefully our boards are fixed, and yes they are. So more than 1.3 seconds away from Scotty, and he needs to push to get him within DRS. He's not going to get it on this occasion. And there's a bit of a train that's formed behind Johnny Stokes. Excuse me. So Moylan really needs to have his work cut out now to get that time back. As you can see, losing out a 10th there with the DRS of Scotty. Everyone's still fairly intact now. Well, packed up a little bit, other than Jack, and obviously you've got Speed and El Stefano. El Stefano's pitting. He has got damage to his wing, so that could have been an issue with him and Speedy earlier. Not entirely sure why he's into the pits. Speedy don't appear to have damage, but we don't know, obviously. We'll jump back on board here. Moyland 1.1 now within DRS. 8 attempts in DRS now. He can push a little bit, but he will be involved in quite a long train, as he's gapped Chubb quite nicely. 2.5 seconds the gap between him and Chubb now. Carl on the back of Erez and looking to make an overtake in the next straight. Carl's running really well at the moment in 11th place. Alright, so 6 seconds the gap there between Jacks. I think it's a foregone conclusion Jack's going to win this race. But again, don't forget this is only a sprint. Avi making the move there on Johnny to reclaim his second place after 4 laps. Does get it back, easily done as well with the help of DRS. And can Gustav eye up a move on Johnny? Johnny will have DRS now on Avi. So we could see this quite for a few laps now. A bit of changing, or chop and changing as they say. As Avi under attack, goes defensive early. Johnny can't get it done down here. And we'll have to settle for this single file line as yellow flags are waving. And it's Frenzy has had a bit of a moment. Has he got damage? Doesn't look like it. It's like he's got the car stopped in time. But he's in 15th. Speedy up into 14th now. So, Elstefano all the way down on his own there. We'll jump back on board with the battle for second, really, because said Jack's now 6 seconds clear almost. Unless he's makes a mistake at some point. Yellow flags are waving again. It's Rob. No, not Rob. It is Rob. Oh, and Speedy getting very close to him there. And it's no wing for Rob as he's driving that Formula Ford. So he will have to come in and change that wing. And it will demote him probably behind. No, well, just in front of El Stefano. But he's still got to get back to the pitch yet. Hopefully he can make it back. Obviously Frenzy. No damage on Frenzy's car. What I can see anyway. Let's jump back on board here as Avi starting to gap Johnny as Gustav making a move now on Johnny Stokes. Great overtake and he reclaims his third. So well done there from Gustav. Moreland's fallen out of DRS a little bit, but to Scotty there. He will pick it up now though. So Moreland's having to push a little bit to use a bit of ERS to stay with this pack. Chubb is way out of the pack now. Yellow flags again. There's El Stefano in the castle. And he's got no wing and it's a safety car. Full safety car. So this could prompt some pits for softs. Anyone going to come in? Rob's got the best opportunity now for soft tyres. This couldn't have been better for Rob. Yeah, soft tyres for Rob and a new wing. So he will come out happily in front of El Stefano now and in front of the safety car. So Rob now, fresh tyres to go to the end. Will he be able to catch up in time though? That is going to be a good question. Anyone else going to pit? I believe Jack will most likely stay out. It all depends on what Avi, Gustav, Johnny, Scotty do. And even Moreland, actually anyone else behind, because if they all just come in for softs and Jack stays out, Jack could under a bit of pressure here. But if Jack pits and no one else does, it will put Jack out of touch, so Jack's got a lot to think about at the moment. Can he hold on for essentially, 2 laps of racing? He has got damage to his wing. So Jack is staying out by the looks of it. Yes, he is. Jack's staying out. Will Avi come in? Avi looks like he's eyeing up a pit stop. It could be a fake. He has faked it. Avi's faked the pit. Is anyone going to go into pit? No. No one's going to pit. Elstefano's retired. That's on track. He's crashed on the safety car. Is anyone going to hit him? No. Everyone's got around him quite easily. I believe, anyway. So be careful. Anyone that's going down that first corner. Elstefano is sitting on the racing line. Cole's coming for the pit, so Cole's going for it. Set of soft tyres. Nothing to lose really, so might as well go for it. Speedy stayed out. Frenzy is going to stay out as well. See, we didn't know that Rob came in earlier. So, will Rob come in again for a fresh set of softs, or will he stay out? He's going to stay out. I don't blame him, really. So, there we go. So, we'll have a look at tyre choices now. So, we do know that a lot of drivers chose to stay out. So, everyone, top 12 has stayed out. Carl has come in for fresh softs, and so has Rob. Rob had to change his wings, so he had to come in anyway. Carl has chosen that for pure strategy. So biggest losers, biggest gainers at the moment. Our biggest loser is Speedy, down 4 places. Our biggest gainer currently is GGC, up in 11th, 3 places up. So not much movement here in Baku. So I would imagine safety car would go round at least one more time, which gives Rob a chance to catch up. He hasn't got to take too much out of those tyres right now. Just take it easy. It will definitely come around one more lap. I can't see it coming in now. And even if it does, I think Rob will have enough time to catch up to the pack and have nice, fresh, hot tyres. Yeah, safety car will not be coming in this lap. Definitely not. This will be a very late call. Which is not surprising in this game, considering. No, it won't be coming in this lap. Definitely not. So, it will definitely come in the next lap. But by that point, Rob will have caught up. Will anyone choose to pit here? Frenzy's got an opportunity to pit for softs, if he wanted to. He's not going to, by the looks of it. Oh, he is coming in. He's full sod it and going for it. So Frenzy is going for it for fresh soft tyres. Will Rob do the same? No, Rob's staying out. So Rob will take the 3rd place and go up into 14th. Frenzy in 15th will be on the freshest softs. Or will he? Oh, he's put on mediums. Okay, Frenzy's gone for a fresh set of mediums. Strange call. Maybe he did have a fresh set of socks to put on. Very odd. So anyway, we're waiting now for Frenzy to catch up to the pack. So Jack has got slight damage to his what was that? Front right end plate. Not visible, but it's definitely damage on that car, as you can see by the graphic. Anyone else with damage? We'll flick round and have a little look. Doesn't look like anyone has got damage. No, just the race leader. So obviously probably wasn't. No one's pitted, so it's probably the best idea they didn't pit, really, because they would have been put at the back of this pack, and having a fight through at Baku with 2 laps to go. Not the best of ideas in the world. Obviously, you're at the back already. You've got no other choice. You might as well risk it for a chalky biscuit. The pack is now all together now. All together now. All together now. Safety car is in this lap, so Jack will take the pace of the safety car. And begin the long run down to the first corner. Now, if I was Jack and I was leading the safety car pack, I would imagine he will go as late as possible. He does not really want to go early here because that back straight is very, very long. It would allow a slipstream and a potential overtake unless he times it absolutely perfectly. So he probably will run this all the way down. Oh, maybe not. He's gone already. He's gone brave and gone early. He has caught out Avi. Already caught out Avi. So Avi under attack now from Gustav. It's a great launch from Jack. He's already a second clear of Avi. Avi's trying to defend much as he can against Gustav as they go side by side into turn 1. Gustav has to yield. It does allow for an opportunity there for Johnny. And a bit of a wiggle room there. Great restart from Jack. And Gustav now on the attack again of Avi. He will use up most of his overtake here, and I'm sure Avi will do the same to defend. Gustav choosing the outside. Can't get it done. Great defence from Avi. And again, Avi covers the middle nice and lovely there from Avi. No one really making any inroads or overtakes there. Great defence from Avi. Jack has got this track nailed so far. 2.6 already, the gap. In a world of his own at the moment. Frenzy, very far away. What's happened to Frenzy? He hasn't had a good restart there, Frenzy. So pressure's going to be all over the back of Avi. Gustav's going to want to get this move done so he can join Jack on the front row in the feature. Speedy made a place on Erez there. Gustav pushing around Avi at the moment. Trying with all his might to get that McLaren past the Haas. Yeah, all the back of him as well is Scotty. Just waiting to pick up the pieces of a mistake. Oh, there's a contact with the wall there from someone. Gustav is going to make the move past Avi. Who hit the wall? Definite contact with someone there. I definitely heard the contact with the wall. Scotty could potentially make the move here on Avi as they're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Gustav just holds it, but Avi defends it beautifully. Oh, there's contact there. And Scotty's going to go straight across, and he's dived. That's caused damage to Scotty. Has it caused damage to Gustav? Yes, it has. And Moylan's at the back. Oh no, what happened to Moylan's? He got sent into next week, I think, there. Let's see if I can catch that on the old replay cam. Oh, he'll be fuming with that one, Moyland. We'll have to see what happened there on his replay cam. But yeah, it was a bit of a bold move there from Scotty. I don't think he had much intention of doing that, clearly. So let's see what you can get a clip of that. So Moylan will start his race right at the back. Gustav had a bit of a moment, or he's having a battle with Scotty. As Scotty's had a bit of a moment. What's happened there? Scotty's now stuck. Well, that's the replay cam. So Scotty's had a moment there, and he's down into 14th. Gustav struggling with his wing. He's allowed Avi to go. Avi's to reclaim his 2nd place. Also, Johnny got damaged there. I think a lot of them did. They're kind of concertinaed up. Let's see if I can find out. There we go. I've got a little replay cam. We'll show it from Moylan's point of view. But Jack will take the win of this sprint and take all 8 points. But he's pushing, I think, the fastest lap there. Used up all his overtake. Doesn't get fastest lap. DRS is enabled now on the very last lap. As Rob's out as well. Rob, no. What happened to Rob? He lost it. Rob's out. So there we go. Avi comes in 2nd. Gustav in 3rd. Johnny in 4th. Chubb in 5th. Cherry in 6th. Aldifa in 7th. Speedy in 8th. Ares in 9th. GDC in 10th. Carl in 11th. Moylan in 12th. Scotty in 13th. Frenzy will come in 14th. And then Rob and El Stefano are 15th and 16th. As Frenzy there enjoying his little moment. And there we go. So what we'll do, we don't need to really see. We'll have a look at. Might as well have a look at the final standings. Let's move that back a little bit. I just want to see the beginning of that attack as well. So there we go. There's your final standings. I have to read them all out. So we'll just jump to the replay cam now and see what happened from Moylan's POV. So this is on lap 8 of 9. You can see the 3 cars there just ahead of Avi, Scotty and Gustav, I believe. So there we go. We'll put a bit of sound on. So it's very tight there into turn 1. Gustav gets a bit of squeeze there, as you can see. So it causes his line to be quite compromised on the way out. Which, yeah, a bit of a wiggle there, as you saw, which has allowed Avi back through and Scotty able to attack. So Scotty's got now behind. Avi's broke fairly early for that corner. I think that took Scotty by surprise. He's locked up, and at this point, you know where Scotty's going to go. He's going to go straight into that McLaren and block the road up. Let's see what happens. There you go. There's the contact, and it sent. That's what happened to Moylan there. So it sent him. And he's got rear-ended. Lovely U-turn there from Moylan, though. Obviously not happy with that. So watch that again. Not the spin. That was quite a good spin though. So yeah, like I said, I think at this point, Avi slams on his brakes a bit early here because of his compromised line. He's really far to the left-hand side for a right-hand corner. So that's caused Scotty to hit the back. He's now not in control of his car at all. Full lock-up. He's going to smash into the McLaren. Moylan's hits his brakes as hard as he can. Still hits the back of his teammate. Not as much, but then the problem is that all the cars behind of Johnny and Chubb. Johnny's rear-ended the back of Moylan, send him over here. And that's what's caused that incident on the second to last lap of this race. So there we go. So we'll go back to our feature race. And we'll see what this has to hold. I'm going to actually leave on Moylan for a little replay camera now and then. It's handy to have. Okay, so we'll look at tyre choices now.
Did you just shout so loud?
Sorry. We'll do it because that's quite exciting. Top two choosing the hard tyres. Now this is crucial because third all the way down to ninth I've chosen the mediums. That is Gustav, Johnny, Chubb, Cherry, Ali Difa, Speedy and Errors. Then we have GGC and Carl and Moylan all on the hards. Scotty's chosen mediums, and then we have Frenzy, Robin and Stefano on the hards. So Moylan now playing it. Let's go for the long game. Got no other choice than to try keep it clean, pick up as many as he can, and stay out as long as he can on those tyres. Scotty, on the other hand, is going more aggressive. He's looking to try and break through the pack as fast as he can, and then put on the mediums later on in the race. Oh, sorry, these hards later on in the race. Or hope for safety car where he can put them on as early as he can and try and do a one stop with an early safety car. Around this track, you don't know what's going to happen. There could be no safety cars, there could be plenty. Weather-wise, we're going to have a nice sunny day, so nothing to really report. Here's a pit stop strategy. So lap 11 to 14, we'll expect the mediums to come in. Don't know what that means for the hards. Okay, so just waiting for now for these drivers to do their formation laps. Okay, so Jack slows the pack down a little bit. I'm not surprised. El Stefano is way off the pack here at the moment. Doesn't look like he's in control of that car, to be honest. It looks very jaggedy. Bit weird from El Stefano. You just get all the heat you can into those tyres. And there we go. So 10 to 12. Is anyone? It doesn't show me anything. So a couple of drivers disqualify themselves from the pit box or grid box. And there we go. So for the second time tonight, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights, and away we go here in Baku. Can Avi get a better start this time? No, he can't. Gustav makes a fantastic launch and already alongside and in front and in second place. So, going to put the pressure on Jack now a little bit as Avi potentially going to get swallowed up here from the medium runners. Does manage to stay ahead of Johnny for the time being. Johnny switches to the outside and makes that move past Avi. Avi now dropping down into 4th. Moylan's done amazing so far, already up into 9th place. So good start from Moylan on those hard tyres as he's picking off places one by one. Look at try to make a move past these two here. Cherry, bit compromised on his exit. Moylan's going to get the run down, and it's a great move there from the McLaren. Cherry has to concede that one, and he does. Good move there. Gustav all over the back of Jack, which is not what Jack wanted. Jack wanted a peaceful race. He ain't going to get it, but Jack is very quick. But could the pressure get to Jack a little bit? Moylan already up into 7th. Great start from Moylan. Scotty stuck down in 11th. So Moylan now back to where he was in the sprint essentially at this point in the race. Yellow flags are waving, and where are they? It's GTC at the back. Has he got stuck somewhere? He has, and it's on the exit. And he's okay, no damage, which he'll be just carrying on there. So that's good stuff from the AlphaTauri, no damage. Cherry making a move on Ali Difa. Lovely stuff there. Oh well, he got damage, that's probably why. Not helping him at the moment. Can he hold it through here, Ali Difa? Oh, it's close. No, he can't hold it through there. How has he still got a wheel on that tyre? Ridiculous. Massive contact there. And he is into the pits. I'm not surprised. Scotty trying to make a move past Erez. He can't get it done at the moment. He is stuck in a bit of a train now of a lot of medium runners as well. So Scotty's got a lot of work to do. Oh, what's happened to Speedy? Speedy's had a bit of a moment and he's allowed Chubb and Moreland past. So Moreland up into 6th, Chubb up into 5th. Gustav is still right behind Jack. Oh, yellow flags are waving again. What's that for? I don't know what that's for actually. Moreland's doing very well with these hard tyres. So he hasn't got really far. Oh, Chubb made a massive mistake there. That could be the potential overtake that Moreland needed. See, Moreland isn't really battling with Chubb. Obviously, Chubb's going to want to hold up Moreland much as he can as Moreland gets a bit of a twitch there. Obviously, he's going to help out his teammate Jack the longer he holds up Moreland. So far, all well and good. A couple of drivers getting caught out early, but no damage other than obviously the Ali Difa we saw. Gustav all over the back of Jack again. Let's put on the telemetry. Jack's having to push a little bit. Obviously a bit more here than he has to in previous races. But he is on them hard tyres, so he isn't really battling with Gustav. Yellow flags are waving again. That's Ali Difa, who's got himself caught up in the castle section, but no damage, which is good. Is Morner going to make a move here on? Oh no, Speedy to the pits. He must have damage. Speedy must have damage here early, so he must be going for a set of hard tyres. Yeah, he has end plate damage there. So Moreland still behind Chubb, but with DRS now, Chubb gets a bad exit. This could be what Moreland needs. Can he send it into turn 3? Choosing to go around the outside. Chubb's going to close that off and shut that down much as he can. Lovely exit there from Moreland, and he's through. Oh no, he's not. Blah! What is going on here? Come on, lads. For God's sake. Moreland gets completely screwed up again as Chubb's outbroke himself, and it's caused safety car as Rob has crashed. Rob is out of this race. Where has Rob crashed? I've no idea where Rob's crashed, but Rob is out. I'd imagine Moreland isn't the happiest bunny right now. All the way back down to 9th. Well, after a great start. Turn 2. Ah, okay. Is that GTC stuck behind safety car? Yeah, he is. He's now through. So what happened, Rob? Yeah, you're doing so well. Also, on a scale of pissed off to furious, how annoyed is Moreland right now? Should we do another replay cam? Why not? Let's do another replay cam. We like a replay cam here. Let's get a replay cam of Moreland's incident with Chubb. Let's rewind that a little bit and I will do a little talk through. Step over still on the exit. Oh, turn that off. Moreland is not happy. No, I don't imagine he is. Okay, here we go. So, replay cam. As we can see, we're on turn 3 here. Moreland is coming down the outside of Chubb. Bit of a squeeze there, but a lovely break in. Swoops the inside. He has officially now got the move done as Chubb, late on the brakes, locks up. And it sent Moreland into the off. As you can see there's the anger. And safety car has come out there as well, which has not helped out at all. So here we go, we'll watch it again. So yeah, right now, great pass here from Moreland. He's already made that switchback before. He's done it beautifully there. Much better traction. At this point, really best for Chubb to yield. Chubb instead outbrakes himself and sends Moylan into the runoff, losing out on a number of places there. As safety car is deployed as well, so Moylan can't even make any places back after that, and he'll have to stay where he is. So what a shame. But anyway, it's a long race to go. Long race to go. What is it? Yeah, actually, it's a good point. You had no luck this race. But there we go. Anyone choosing the pit early? A couple of drivers. Scotty's coming for a set of hards that should get him to the end quite comfortably. Gustav done the same as well and come out ahead of his teammate, crucially. Who else is pitted? Elstein's come in for a fresh set of mediums. Friends in from a fresh set of mediums. So, handful of drivers pitting. Not many, a handful. A smattering of drivers. Alright, what's going to happen now? I'm going to go for a pee because I was bushed in, and I will leave you to watch Jack. Watch Jack. I am back. Right, so safety car is still out. I imagine it'll be in this lap as well, as the cars are now bunching back up. Pringles. What flavour have we got? I have original. I also have salt and vinegar and sour cream and onion. Lovely flavours.
Yeah, you got yourself.
What's that?
You get my one though.
What's your one?
Did you pick barbecue up? No, you didn't.
I did! I told you to get barbecue.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You won't.
Oh, I said get barbecue.
Well, I didn't hear you.
I thought you got barbecue.
No, I didn't hear you say it.
Yeah, I said, go on your barbecue. Yes, please. And you got. I thought you picked it up.
I thought you picked it up.
No, I thought you did. I'll get you some. Right, here we go. On board with Avi. Watch the safety car restart. As Jack has gone already. Cover that in quickly. Doesn't really catch out Johnny, as Avi's still struggling to get heat into those tyres. Moylan and Gustav going side by side as Moylan again sends it wide and loses out on more places. He's not having a good day today, Moylan. Oh, who's that gone round? It's Erez. And he's at a moment he's got wing damage. Moylan making the pace back, already back up into 6th place. I believe Chubb let him through there. Looked like it was very an easy move to make. But there we go. Yellow flags are waving again as another car has sent it. Who was that? I think that was Erez again hitting the wall. He is out of Formula Ford now. Speedy is down into 15th. Oh no, Speedy's lagging all over the place. Speedy is really lagging. What is going on with Speedy's car? He's in 15th apparently. There we go, back into 9th. Yellow flags again. Who's that? GGC? Oh, it's Frenzy. He sent it deep again. But anyway, back up with the race leaders. Johnny Stokes and Jack have left the pack behind. Oh, contact there with the wall a little bit, but nothing too major. Then we have Avi and a little bit of a gap on his own. So with Cherry up in 4th. Cherry's doing very well, so he hasn't pitted yet, but doing very well in 4th place. Gustav is right behind him though. Will he get this move done? Yes, he will. Brilliant move there from Gustav. Can Moylan follow his teammate through? Cherry tries to get the slipstream. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything here. Cherry's going to lose 2 places at once as Gustav gives Moylan the slipstream there. And Cherry, rightly so, backs out of that. I don't think I'd blame him. Not his battle, really. McLaren's now running in sync. It's not sour cream and chive though, is it? It's not. Now, Mrs. Carl, there's no such thing as sour cream and chive Pringles. There isn't. It's sour cream and onion. It's a myth. It's a conspiracy. It's a Mandela effect. There is no such thing as sour cream and chive crisps in Pringles. Blew my mind a little bit, but it's very true. There was not. Google it. You can't find any trace of it. Sour cream and chive dip. There is plenty. Not sour cream and chive crisps. Johnny Stokes is still just about within DRS of Jack. Obviously both these drivers on separate strategies or different strategies that we saw earlier. And as we saw earlier, Jack is able to keep the speed into those hard tyres. Now there wasn't any misses. To tell Carl he's wrong. There is no such thing as sour cream and chive Pringles. It blew my mind, but it's very true. Moyland and Gustav started to gap themselves a little bit. Everyone's starting to spread out a tiny bit. DRS is enabled now. And here we go. I'm waiting for Jack. Sorry, Scotty to make a move on Chubb, but no, too far away. Johnny has got DRS on Jack, which is going to pull him forward a little bit. Huge gains there. 2 temps gained. 3 temps gained in this tiny little straight. I told him he was wrong. He said okay. At the moment he's in 10th place. He's got bigger things to worry about, like a special treat. GDC is into the pits, and that is with wing damage. He is a Formula Ford. Oh, where'd you come from? Here we go. Jump. Scotty is in 9th, 8th. We're on board with Johnny as Gustav has clawed his way back up to Avi. So Gustav now technically don't need to pit again. If he can make these tyres last till the end of the race, he's in a good place. The only worrying part is Jack has put on the softer, quicker, medium tyres. And if anyone says anything, I eat Pringles weird. Don't know why. I eat them sideways on. Always have them. Well, there we go. Lovely move there from Gustav up into 3rd and that podium spot. Yeah, always do that. Look, sideways in. Curved bit on the inside. And fastest lap there for Gustav. I'm surprised Muller has no damage on that car. Considering how much has been in the wars today. Scotty's too far from Chubb to make a move at the moment. Will Chubb try the same defensive strategy he did against Moyland? Bit of a twitch there from Chubb. Johnny's doing well to keep with Jack at the moment. I know he's on them fast as mediums, but Jack has got pace as yellow flags are waving. As El Stefano goes into the runoff, but no damage. Car looking good for a special treat later. 10th place. Speedy is stuck behind Chubb, and Scott is a bad exit there from Speedy. He's going to lose out on DRS here on this lap. Scott is all over the back of Chubb. Will he make a move? No. Looks to it. Looks to try and put Chubb off. I think Scott a bit silly to make a move before the long straight here. We'll wait on board. It will be a simple move really for Scotty. And here we go. DRS will be inactive now, but I don't think he'll need it. Already got it on slipstream alone, and pace. Lovely overtake, and up into 7th place. Moyland is now chasing down Avi. Avi and Moyland both on similar ERS levels. Avi has got DRS on Gustav ahead, which is helping him defend against Moyland. Yellow flags are waving. Is that GGC has gone round? It is. At the moment, no safety car, no damage either. Just a bit of a spin. Back on board with the battle for the podium spot, the final podium spot, as Johnny's actually very close to Jack now. Is Jack struggling? Yellow's waving again. Don't tell me it's Carl. No, it's Adifa. A bit of moan for Adifa, and wing damage as well for that Aston Martin. I want to stay on board with this battle here. Johnny could potentially make a move on Jack. I think Jack knows it as well. Now Jack won't want. Jack with pride will get in the way of this. They're not battling. They've got no reason to battle. They're on different strategies. But Jack will not want to lose out on first place to anyone. Johnny is using so much ERS to stay with Jack though. Jack gets a lovely drive. And he's really not even pushing that much Jack. DRS open here for Johnny. He's too far away, I think, to make a move. So we'll jump back to Moyland. Can he make a move here on Avi? Won't be on this straight. As Avi doesn't have DRS on Gustav, which could help Moyland now. Here we go. Avi needs a good exit. Does get a fairly good exit here actually. Moyland now. He's a bit too far away on this lap. Yeah, a bit too far away. Avi's got a lot of straight line. Used a bit of overtake there to keep ahead. And Moyland is going to push him round this lap. Between this and the battle for second, or battle first, this is the closest battle on track. Jack is in a comfortable place at the moment. He doesn't really need to defend against Johnny. He's not really pushing that hard, and he's on the worst tyres and staying ahead. So he's fine to leave Johnny where he is. Obviously this is keeping Gustav away from Johnny and Jack. So Gustav's still in a good place though. Obviously you've got to take these tyres a long way if you want any chance of not pitting again. Or, the other hand, he'll pit for a set of softs later on in the race when Jack has to pit anyway, and he's on a better state anyway. So the ball is firmly in Gustav's court. Moyland now trying to make a move. Want to be a safety car with Erez stuck in Castle. He's probably hoping there isn't. No, green flags are waving. And Moylan does take that place back and into 4th. Is Aviga trying to hang it? No, he's not. He gives that place up, but he will have DRS now on the next straight to try and get that place back from Moylan. Want to be very aware of it though. And Moylan with a great exit there will stay ahead, I believe. I don't think Avi's far close enough. No, he's not. So some cars now choosing the pit. This is the window really for the medium tyres. As you can see, the gap between Johnny and Jack opened up massively now. Johnny's tyres, although with safety car, will be feeling a bit fresher than they would normally. They're going to be feeling a bit worse for wear. Jack also has really bad tyre wear at the moment, actually, on these mediums. Gustav's got damage, that's not going to help at all. So yeah, with Johnny's actually maintained his tyre wear quite nicely, really. What's Moylan's tyre wear compared to Jack's? Moylan's got a better tyre wear than Jack. We do know with Jack, he does like to rinse his tyres. His setups are quite tyre aggressive. Yellow flags are waving. I think that's another Ali Defa moment. Oh yeah, nice job. Oh, it's a Carl moment. Carl. Sorry, hard. Well, Jack's hards are looking bad. Oh, Gustav's made a... Oh, Johnny's in the pit, that's why. So Johnny has pitted now for his mandatory stop. He will go to hards. He has now released Gustav. Can Gustav get these tyres to the end? Be a big ask. Be a big ask. But if he has to pit, he'll be on potentially the freshest tyres out of everyone, and could go to softs. So wait and see. Frenzy on the back of El Stefano. Both on the same age medium tyres. Battling for nothing. Ooh, a bit wide there from El Stefano. Johnny has come out right behind Speedy. Yes, I seem to struggle through that section there, but not going to be able to do much against Frenzy here, who's passed him before DRS is even enabled. So where has Johnny come out? Johnny's come out in a bit of traffic with Speedy. Not a huge amount, a little bit. Everyone's kind of cornered quite a lot there. Now we're at that halfway point in the race, which means now mediums can happily get to the end from here. So we should could expect any number of the hard runners to come into pit. I wouldn't imagine it'll be anywhere soon. Jack might be the only one that will come in. His tyre wear looks a bit nasty on his rears, but he's choosing to stay out. Gustav, obviously, tyres are very, very fresh. Won't be coming in anytime soon. Moyland also not going to come in, but they've got to worry about where they're going to come out. That's the big worry. Moylan would come out in 7th, which will be in front of Johnny, crucially. But obviously, the longer he goes into this race, the worse that's going to be, as Johnny makes the move past Speedy. Speedy's not going to defend that one. He's not battling with him. Speedy's more smarter than that. He will use Johnny on his fresh hards to pull him along a little bit. But it does mean Moyland will come out probably behind that battle. Oh, safety! No, he won't. Safety car's come out. What's that for? Oh, it's El Stefano. What's happened? He's lost it. He's lost it in the second sector. Now, this is a good time for anyone who hasn't pitted yet to put for mediums to the end. Probably not when Gustav wanted it. It's not going to help out Gustav or Moylan for that matter, because they're going to both stack. So Moylan has to try and gap a little bit between him and Gustav. Unless Gustav stays out, because he could potentially stay out. Some car, the bottom 3 here choosing all pit. along with Carl and Frenzy. No, Frenzy stayed out. So Jack is going to come into the pits. I'm assuming. I would imagine he wouldn't come into the pits at this stage. No, he's coming in. Moreland has indeed backed up a little bit, so they are going to double stack. He's not backing up enough to slow down Avi, which is legal. So he's backing up himself, but he's not compromising Avi's race. So Moreland's going to hope for the quickest stop. He will get held up a little bit. Not too bad though. He might only get jumped by Avi. It's a lovely stop there from McLaren. Will he come out ahead of the Haas? Oh, will he come out? Will he come out? He does. It is a fat... Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he does not. It looked like he should have done. Johnny has jumped everyone into third. There's a very good stop here for Moreland, really. Like, he's put him on the fresh mediums. They'll get to the end. He has got to get past Avi and Johnny. Johnny, obviously, on the hard tyres will be a lot slower than these two. Avi, we know, has got a lot of pace around here, but Moreland has shown he's got a lot of pace as well. Cherry stayed out, obviously, because he's already pitted. Anyone else coming to the pits? I would imagine Frenzy would. Oh no, staying out. Well, Frenzy got nothing to lose, really. If he pits a lap later, he's still going to be ahead of GDC, essentially. But those tyres won't get to the end. We know that for certain. So really, this pit stop come out in the perfect time for Jack. Not a good time for Gustav. Because now the tables have turned. He is on the worst tyre, or the older tyre. And with a slight bit of damage on that wing, not going to be the quickest that he needs to be. And then there's a little bit of a buffer between Gustav and Avi with Johnny on the medium, on the hard, sorry. Horrible setup, undrivable. Whose was it? Whose setup did you have, El Stefano? So we'll see what happens here. We've got to wait now for GDC to catch up. I'm not sure. Yeah, it did look like you were struggling through the quick section. You're on controller, aren't you, as well, which doesn't really help. I love Pringles. Pringles, you want to sponsor, mate? I love your product. Send me free stuff. Well, there we go. I'll set it. The frenzy stopped. A little hard, the frenzy. Okay. They will go to the end, obviously, we know that. And like I said, he will stay ahead of GDC. I love Pringles so much. Oh, what's happened there? Frenzy not happy with medium with the hard tyres, is he? And again, nearly goes deep. Oh, GDC does though. Does get it stopped. A bit of oil on track there, lads. Bit of oil, get it cleaned up. So let's have a look at biggest winners or the biggest gainers and biggest losers. Have a look. There we go. Biggest gainer is Moreland, up 7 places. Which obviously it was a bad start, and that's pretty good. Also Scotty up 6. Biggest loser, Defa losing 5 places. Chubb and GGC also losing 4. Everyone else pretty much stable. Everyone has also pitted many times, some people. Or some more than others, I should say. Now, will Frenzy come in again? Wouldn't surprise me if Frenzy to come in again if he has got a fresh or a new set of mediums, but I don't think he's gonna. No, he's staying out. I mean, his tyres will technically get to the end. Quite happily as well. So a bit of a safety car fest here. Now safety car should be in this lap. That will give us, give or take, 8 laps racing. Obviously Gustav, like I said, on the worst tyres with that wing damage, could affect his ability to attack Jack, but we'll wait and see. Either way, if Moylan can get up past Avi and Johnny, this is good points for McLaren, as Chubb currently is down in 9th. So obviously the Constructors' battle is still on. See their safety car, sorry, drivers are trying all they can to get as much heat into these tyres as possible on the safety car.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't really the best way of playing him asleep, to be honest.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake, my back is hurting.
Okay, safety car is in this lap. Jack once again takes the reins. He's gone really early this time. Gustav caught out a tiny bit. Was a great restart. As Chubb making a move on Speedy. That's before the line, so he's going to have to back out of that. He does. And Speedy takes a place back. It's a bit too good of a start from Chubb, but he's gone deep. And lost out, and he's spun. Oh, huge loss there, and he's out. Oh, he's taking out airways with him.
I'll take you out in a minute.
Oh, Chubb's not had a good race today.
You're going to be loud.
Chubb's not had a good race. He's taking out errors. He's always fished, never in control of that. Safety car will not be out again. Everyone else seems to get away cleanly. Top 5 have gone from the rest of the pack. See that Avi having a little look up the inside of Johnny Stokes. Moreland just waiting for his moment to pick off the pair of them. Gustav lost out on DRS already, obviously struggling with that front wing. Like I said earlier, wasn't the best time for safety car to come out for Gustav. Oh, I thought all of them were going to run deep into that wall then. Yellows again as Cherry's out. He's run into that wall though. And another safety car has come out. Another safety car has come out. I'm guessing no one's going to pit. Because everyone's pitted already. Maybe LED might pit. Anyone with damage possibly could pit. Chubb could pit. But everyone's slowed down a lot here. And Delta's probably picked them up. Oh, Moylan's in. Moylan's going for a gamble. and speedy as well. Soft tyres. They're going for it. Why not? Soft tyres for the pair of them. Moreland is gonna come out. Actually, not too bad. A lot of drivers pitted as well. Moreland's gonna come out. Oh, is he ahead of Mr. Carl? No, he's behind. Behind Mr. Carl. Somehow. Moreland got a penalty for collision with Aldifa. Okay. Sorry guys. We gotta check that replay cam. Moreland's face looks a bit shocked in that. I have to clip that. Let's have a look on what happened there. I don't see damage on either car. I don't see how that's a 5-second penalty. A bit harsh. Moreland nearly got a penalty there for entering the pits. Okay, so replay cam. It's got a little fix in replay. Rob was doing his chief engineering.
I got
I got a whoop. We'll quickly move that along a little bit. Let's see who was out ahead. So side by side. Moreland is. Oh, I think Moreland was he just ahead of that line? We're going super slow mo. And we'll pause it. Moreland was ahead of Aldifa at the line. But Aldifa was still like he was in a. It was showing him in a. Oh, it wasn't that car. It's just on the line. It could be either way. Ah, Moreland broke. Why did Moreland break? Oh, he's breaking for the corner, I suppose.
I got what? Is that for real, man?
So there we go. Lovely replay cam. There we go. Back to the action. So whether the steward will revoke that, I'm not entirely sure. That would be a steward's decision. Have to look into that from both angles. So everyone behind Moreland has pitted for fresh softs to go to the end. We've got a bit of a half track at the moment. So bottom 7 all on softs. Top 6 have stayed, and 2 of the top 6 are on older hards. Now with 6 laps of racing, or 5 laps of racing, as I'm assuming safety car should come in this lap. Unless these drivers are going to hold it up. I don't think they should. They need to catch up really. So we should have an exciting bit of racing. I understand why the drivers have pitted and gone for the softs, because you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. Why not? Go for the go for gold. More than probably regretting that decision, to be honest. This car is in this lap, so here we go. We will see 6 laps of racing. Now Gustav, can he stay with Jack this time? We've seen that a safety car restart firsthand. Jack has gone in different times and all 3 safety car restarts today. He hasn't left it late at all. He's always gone quite early. So as soon as Gustav's got his tyre temps up, he needs to stay straight and just keep an eye on Jack. Johnny's had a lot more difficult job. He's got to get them heat into those hards and then also time it right. Jack's gone already. So a bit of a poor start from Johnny, and Gustav able to keep with Jack and still going and catching as well. This could be an overtake opportunity into turn 1. Jack's aware of it and used a bit of ERS himself there. But no, single file through to turn 1. Moylan now has got it all to do as he does make the move past Alidifa as he loses that to Speedy as well. So good move from Speedy and Moyland. Now Moylan on the back of Mr. Carl. Mrs. Carl is gonna be in two minds now with her lover and her husband. You decide which one's which. Battling it out as the husband has won and the lover has yielded. Moylan up into 5th place. £5 Moylan's gamble fails. Oof. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with Moyland. Oh, Tokyo drifting around Baku. I'm going for Moyland. Go for the underdog. He has got damage though, so that's not gonna help out his chances. As who's had a crash? Scotty's had a crash. So Scotty's gamble is not gonna work out. Scotty's a knob. Passed it on. Scotty's a knob, pass it on. Apparently you're a knob, Scotty, from your brother-in-law, Jerry. With love. Not sure what happened there. You got a clip of it, I'd love to see it. I'll use it on the replay cam. Love the replay cams. Guzdav has lost touch to already. Obviously that damage not helping. And he could be under attack here from Johnny very soon. Johnny is still in DRS, but won't be yet though. Jack fast lap of the race. Could easily be taken from any of the soft runners. Man speaks the truth. So, love the replay cam, but didn't show my DNF. I didn't see it. I need you. Oh, you were streaming, weren't you? I keep forgetting that you're streaming. I should have showed it. Sorry, Rob. If you're if you're not live anymore, clip it and I will show it. I keep forgetting you're streaming as well. Okay, so Moylan now on the back of Avi. He needs to make the move done quickly. Oh, Alidifa's having a bit of a ding-dong battle with Chubb as Chubb forces his way through. GGC follows and Alidifa, having not pitted on those hard tyres, is dropping down the grid like a rock. I'm still live, so I can... Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll try and remember it for next week. Moylan needs to do all he can to get past these two drivers, otherwise his gamble is not going to pay off, and I owe Rob a £5. Need to show Rob's DNF in the sprint. That was funny. That's not very nice, Mrs. Carl. Here we go. So Moylan now all over the back of Avi. Obviously, it's going to be close. Both drivers rinsing their overtake. No DRS available. Johnny's going to try and give slipstream to Avi to help him defend against it. Avi goes a bit deep there. And Moylan now on the inside. Are we going to see a repeat earlier? No, we're not. Moylan's got the move done. And Avi's going to have to yield that one. He does. Moylan up into 4th. He's going to have some lovely views there of the flashing Johnny Stokes ERS light. I need to see Carl's POV of my DNF in the sprint. Does Carl stream as well? Does Carl live stream? I need to get a list of these drivers that live stream and then have them all on tabs so I can actually just whip to them every now and then. So Johnny will be out of the DRS, or in and out of DRS at the moment. He needs to have a clean sector and he's not done that there. Moylan needs to have a go at Johnny, and Guzdav needs to break DRS, which he has done now. Excuse me. I will get it for you, Rob. Does he live stream, Mrs. Carl? Excuse me, sorry. Hobo, can you build your own battle channel? Oh, I probably can actually. That'd be a pretty good idea. Oh, he doesn't. I need everyone to stream to do that kind of thing. Oh, pretty cool. I can just jump from screen to screen and have my own stream going at the same time. Here we go. Moylan now making the move past, and it's a great move, and he's up into third. So his gamble has kind of paid off, but oh, there goes Avi doing the same thing, getting past Johnny. He's a bit of a sitting duck into turn one. Now Moylan needs to chase down his teammate for his gamble to pay off. Obviously he's not going to catch Jack, but he can catch his teammate. But he could be bringing unwelcome guests to this party. He's within DRS of his teammate now, but so is Avi, and so is Johnny. Speedy's doing very well up into 6th place, so he could pick up some pieces here if a mistake happens, or if he doesn't muck up that turn. Not many penalties or warnings other than the Moylan one, which I'm guessing will get rescinded, or at least attempted to be rescinded. Will Gustav fight this? I don't think he will. He'll see Moylan's got a penalty. He'll see Moylan's on better tyres. He'll probably release Moylan's. He does. Look at that. Teamwork there from McLaren. Lovely stuff. But he will now have DRS to defend against Avi as well, which is good teamwork again. I'll get him to do it live. Thank you very much, Mrs. Carl. Thank you very much. So now, Moyland has to push a little bit here anyway, because Gustav has got DRS on him. But more importantly, Avi can't really do anything to Gustav unless he tries to send it on both of them. Gustav covers that off nicely. Well done there. He protected his teammate. And again, Gustav doing the excellent work of he's enhancing his inner Sergio Perez there, allowing Moylan to brake, still retaining DRS as well. Fantastic work here from McLaren. Avi having a little look again, but not going to be able to get it done here. Very good teamwork. Dropped into the reporting. Ooh, got replays to come. I will show some replays at the end of the stream because I like a little bit of replay cam. I will get it ready. So yeah, you're reporting your own brother-in-law. Oh, it's getting controversial. Controversial here as brothers go to war. Avi all over everyone, just trying to get a move done. I want to quickly have that there on replay for a minute. In a minute, I should say, not in a part of a minute. Moyland clear of Gustav, but Gustav now has a lot of work to do. Moylan probably needs to drop. He does. Look at this. This is actual great teamwork. Moylan has dropped a little bit of pace to allow Gustav to get DRS on him. This is excellent teamwork here from McLaren. Moylan knows he ain't going to catch Jack. He's got to protect the constructors, and that is great teamwork. I'm assuming he's going to have a much better run on Moylan though, but Gustav probably back out of this. No, he's not. He's going for it. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. They've both gone for the overtake. That's going to put Moylan under pressure again. One's probably thinking, oi, what are you doing? Oh, side by side they go through turn 2 there. Avi and Johnny Stokes. Both tyres are going to start feeling a bit more rough as they approach the end of this race. Although Moylan's not going to be too fussed about the overtake. Obviously Gustav is ahead of him in the championship. These two are working together for constructors. And Moylan could easily get DRS. GDC's DNF, there could have been points there for the AlphaTauri team. Oh, what's happened? It's all gone to shit. 11 cars left in this race as we're seeing the battle here really for second. Moylan will need to stay within that DRS and close to Gustav as possible. His tyres are starting to look a bit rough. On the ERS, Moylan's got slightly more than Gustav, but it's not going to be enough really, unless he gets a great exit out of here. Jack will cross the line to win this race, so well done Jack, clean race from him, able to take all points home and fastest lap as well. Can Moylan do anything on Gustav? Doesn't look like he's gonna. It's going to be close to the line though. He's backed out of it. There we go. So Moylan takes his 5-second penalty. Again, probably will get rescinded, but we'll have to wait and see for the stewards. So, for the time being, Gustav is in second, Avi's in third, Johnny Stokes in fourth, Moylan takes fifth, Speedy in sixth, Chubb in seventh, Mr. Carl in eighth, and gets a special treat later tonight. Ali Defa will take ninth, and Frenzy will take the final points of the session. He goes into the pits with his broken wing. He's out. Oh, Frenzy, what are you doing? He could have got points for Red Bull, and instead he's give Williams a single point just by being silly and going into the pits. He's cost his team a point. But what are you doing, Frenzy? So there we go. I wish Scotty takes the last point away from Frenzy, because Frenzy's an idiot. What a numpty. What a numpty. Moylan driver of the day. Yes, I think he done really well considering the unlucky he had in the whole weekend, really. So I'm not going to disagree with that, but hat off to Jack as well, because Jack didn't put a foot wrong, and you can't really punch someone for not putting a foot wrong. And there we go, just to seal it off, here is your points for this. We'll go for the result first. So, like one final time, Jack is in first, Gustav in second. Though the penalty will come into play later on, we'll find out what happened next week. But Avi for now takes third, Johnny in fourth, Moylan in fifth, Speedy in sixth, Chubb in seventh, Mr. Carl takes eighth, ninth is Adifa, and Scotty takes that point away from Frenzy, who now DNFs and now a lap down. Frenzy in 11th, GTC in 12th. Our DNFers were Cherry, Erez, El Stefano, and Rob. Now the weekend results. Jack takes the most points, 34 points from today. Gustav takes 24. Again, we don't know what's happening with the whole thing, but Avi takes 22 points. Johnny takes 17. Chubb takes 10. Moylan takes 10. Speedy takes 9. Adifa takes 4. Carl takes 4. Cherry takes 3. And Scotty takes the 1 point. And not a good weekend there for Scotty. And everyone else gets nil point. Right, now let's look at some replays. Let's do some replay cam stuff. We'll look at, first of all, Cherry's incident. So, we'll go big screen and we'll go to replay cam. Here we go, replay cam. Perfect. So, first of all, what the hell is this? Actually, wait, hang on. Let me put replay cam behind me, because you got to see me. What's the point? You can't all the way to see me. Put it. Let you guys see me. You got to see me. Let's put it ahead of display capture. There we go. All right, let's turn this off. Turn that off. Don't need to see that. Right. So replay cam. So, first of all, what the hell was this view? Cockpit view. Not a good idea. All right. So we have Scotty in 7th, and we'll read out the clip as well. Read out the incident as well. We'll read out the incident. Scotty dive bombed into that corner of all. Corner of all corners, what you meant to say. I'd have let him pass on the straight. I would have let him pass on the straight. Should be a 4 race ban. He'd done the same to Avi too. Okay, so aggressive driving from Scotty is what he's claiming here. Let's have a look. So going through Castle, nice and normal. Don't see nothing wrong at the moment. So this must have caused Cherry the DNF. So it must be this dive here he's on about. Oh, it's a bit of a sense. Cherry does. I don't know. I think Cherry opens the door to it. I think the problem here is, okay, you can see right now in the braking zone how much Scotty has dived up that. I mean, in the rearview mirror. Now I'm doing that. Oh, you can see my thing. Yeah, rearview mirror here. You can see how much he's dived into that. Okay, so problem is here. Cherry's opened up the steering, so it's opened it up, and right now doesn't look like he's braking. Obviously, the contact's not going to help. Let's be honest. Let's be real. We'll watch it in super slow mo. So I do like a super slow mo cam. Okay, what's that from here? Super slow mo. My issue with this is I think we'll lower the volume a little bit. I think at this stage, obviously, I can't see the throttle or the brake with this camera, or with how he got it. If I see he's opened up the corner, which has allowed the space down this inside here, well, this side here of Cherry, and I think at the point here where you can see, I think you can see slight acceleration. Not a lot, a slight acceleration with the gears. You watch the gears. I don't know. I don't know. I think probably would have just got it slowed down and round that corner. So the damage, the contact there from Scotty, it's still his fate. But there we go. What can you do? But obviously that's been submitted into the stewards. We'll see what happens there. If anything else been submitted we can look at? I don't think so. But there we go. That is the end of the session anyway. Congrats to all the drivers that finished. I will be making the replay cam a bigger feature. Don't worry. Scotty said he was going too slow. Rob said Cherry with the cockpit cam still takes skill to run that in the league scenario. Yeah, it does. That's well done. But yeah, probably be better seeing Scotty's POV. But I think looking at this view, the door could have been left open for Scotty. But yeah, Scotty wasn't making that corner without obviously making contact with you and not leaving you this car space. So I would say that my personal opinion, I'd go with Cherry. But again, it's not going to affect your race particularly because Scotty has got 1 point. What's he going to do? Even if you give him a 10-second penalty, he's still going to be ahead of Frenzy. What else? You'd be giving him lessons again. What else there? That was audio blip, not throttle from Cherry. Yeah, I think it was. I think I realised it was a little bit of a blip. So yeah, it wasn't throttle, it was just the gears going down. I think he would have just got it slowed down in time. So I think he would have made the corner. But yeah, the contact makes it impossible, essentially. But there we go. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. It was my fault, but his braking baffled me. Oh shit, mate, you got well do you brother, mate. Well do you brother. Alright, anyway, we'll end the stream there before the fight breaks out between the two brothers. We'll see a Loki and 4 kind of thing. Qualifying ban for Spacheri, I'm guessing that means. But yeah, thank you Scotty, thank you Rob, thank you Cherry, Mrs. Carl, Moylands, Speedy as well. Everyone that jumped in, thank you again for the subscription, Moyland. Hope you enjoyed your race. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see plenty more action. Tune in again next week. Well, what have we got next week? Let's have a look on the calendar. Okay, we have the USA Miami Grand Prix. So tune in here next week for that. For me, myself, check out DXD FIFA Chairman League this week. So the last week of the season. We're going to be showing the Tuesday fixtures, followed by the third place playoff in the DXD Cup. And that will be tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we'll show the Wednesday fixtures, and then followed by the DXD Cup final. So good games on the cards for there. And then I am back live again Friday. That's for POV stuff. If you want to see actual commentary, check out DXD Rob Sim Racer at 8 o'clock for TTFL Tier 1. For TTFL Tier 2, check out Boyland. And then for RPR GP2, check out again DXD Rob Sim Racer. On Saturday, check out the F2 League, F2 SL. That will be with Nevo Gaming. And then I'm back live again on Monday. So there we go. So thank you everyone for joining in and jumping in and talking. I will see you all next week. Until then, good night.